Hello. We are currently in the car on our way to the Eastern Sierras. It is currently 3 in the afternoon. We've been on the road for the past 2 hours, I believe. I was driving, but we switched off at the gas station. So now Lauren is driving. And guys, the mountains here, insane. I don't think you guys could really see it because of the camera, but it's beautiful. My 30th birthday is coming up this weekend, and I've spent so many birthdays around lots of people and partying, and I just wanted to start my big 30 not around anybody, up in the mountains, in the middle of nowhere, in nature. And I feel like that is just how I want to step into my 30s. So I feel like this trip is going to be so good, and I'm so excited. The drive isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I know that when I originally looked at the 5-hour drive, I was like, oh my god, how are we gonna do this? But we're doing pretty well. Sesame hates the backseat, so she's been hanging out here for a little bit. And we are well on our way. So, quick update. Lauren and I get married in Italy in how many days now? 20 days, guys. 20 days we are getting married in Italy. How crazy is that? If you look at the first video that I ever posted on my vlog, it was when Lauren was moving to LA, and now we're here. So crazy. It has definitely been really stressful with wedding planning and just ironing out the details, the payments, and the timeline, and putting together everything. Whew, it's a lot, and I am the first out of a lot of my friend groups to get married, and so it's been kind of difficult leaning on other people for advice, but that's okay, you know, because now in the future I can be the one to help other people plan their weddings, and I'm just glad that it's almost over and we get to enjoy our big day when it gets here. But for now, for this weekend, I want to just focus on being calm and relaxing and enjoying this trip and my birthday and our time together in the great outdoors. So yeah, and it's also Sesame's first camping trip. It's your first camping trip, mama. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy this. We packed a bunch of food, we packed a bunch of stuff, everything's in the back over there, and we're just really excited. Even though it's been a little over 3 years since I've been in LA, I feel like I'm just now really discovering California and all of the land outside of the LA bubble that I live in. It's been really great. We are so spoiled out here with nature, with the best tacos, the best Mexican food. Like, can it get any better than that? And it's so crazy because I used to talk so much shit about LA when I used to live in New York. And even when I first moved here, I was like, I'm gonna move back to New York one day. New York is the best city in the whole world. And as I get older and as I'm experiencing more in life outside of what I knew on the East Coast, there's just so many great places. My eyes have been opened, and I just have a broader perspective as to what it is that I want, where it is I want to live, what it is that I need in order to make somewhere my forever home. And LA is just really doing it for me right now. And I have mourned my life in New York for the past couple of months. Not saying that my era in New York is completely done. We don't really know where we're gonna eventually make our forever home. But as of right now, we're really enjoying our time on the West Side and just everything that it has to offer us. So with that being said, let's get to the Eastern Sierras. We are camping near June Lake. I literally snagged the last campsite. I think someone canceled and I just happened to be on the website. So we are really lucky with that. So let's get this show on the road. Oh my god, let me show you these mountains right now. You have to say. You excited?
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you want to switch off?
I'm excited. I'm gonna push through.
I am awake. I literally, guys, I had a can of Celsius, and I used to literally live off Celsius because, you know, I'm a florist, so we have these like crazy install days where I need a lot of caffeine. But I started to realize that I was literally fiending for caffeine, because how many shots of espresso equates to,
I think it's somewhere between like 7 to 9 shots of espresso.
7 to 9 shots of espresso equals 1 can of Celsius. Sometimes I take 2, literally doing backflips with buckets of flowers, like insane. But Anyways, I had a can of Celsius today, so I am up. So if you want to switch off, we definitely can. Okay guys, we have officially started the fire. So the chili, we actually need a can opener for this and we forgot a can opener. So we're gonna have to go grab one tomorrow, but instead we are going to do ramen as our dinner. How do you feel about ramen?
I love ramen. Let's do it. Hungry.
So good. And guys, the stars right now, I wish I could show you. It's so bright and there's like a million of them. We thought it was gonna be really cold, but it's actually not that cold.
Yeah, it's not that cold.
Good morning. It's currently like 6:15 in the morning. Just woke up. I could tell the sun is starting to rise, and I'm thinking about stepping out to look at the sunrise, but it got so cold overnight. We're definitely gonna layer up tonight when we sleep again because we made the mistake of underestimating the weather out here, especially at this elevation. I think we're about like 7,000 feet up in elevation in the mountains, but it's a new day, so much to do. We need to have breakfast and yeah. But so cold. We're all here right now and I'm just ready to be warm again. What are you doing? I'm just looking outside. I don't know which way the sun is gonna rise. I don't know if that's the east side or if that's the east. Ta-da! Ugh. I was so scared. Oh, nope, sesame. Oh my god, guys, look at my hair. I was so scared that we were gonna hear bears last night, but we didn't. So.
Not going according to plan. Some things I just won't understand. Never controlling the ways I've been molding, folding up time in your hand. I wouldn't be surprised if the daylight breaks and you can't stay. You got plans.
I'm gonna do pink today.
It would still be enough for me.
So this is the coffee that we ended up getting at Whole Foods. Let's give it a try. Oh, these remind me of the ones we had in Japan. Morning. We are currently making some breakfast right now and having some coffee. I'm glad the weather is starting to warm up right now because we were freezing last night. We're definitely going to use our sleeping bags tonight, but I'm just excited for breakfast. I made sweet potato hash before we left and I froze it and now it's looking real good. I put kale in it, onion, red pepper, and we're frying some sausages and eggs, and it's just gonna be a really good breakfast. Camping has been really, really nice. Neither of us have showered. We are definitely gonna look for a shower after our hike, but I mean, it's the great outdoors. What can we do, right? You're either with it or you're going home. I really want to do these camping trips more often. Would like to be around more experienced friends and also bring my other friends who aren't as experienced too. You like your eggs well done, right? Sriracha. And this is our breakfast meal. Just changed into a new tank top. We are about to head out to a hike, so I'm gonna fill up my hydration pack right now. Today we have a 5-mile hike, so it is really important that I stay hydrated. Ooh. That is about a little over 1.5 liters. This is my favorite backpack by Arc'teryx. I forgot what it was called. I know it's 18 liters though, so it's perfect for a day hike. I wouldn't recommend it for backpacking though because it's fairly small. Through again. In my backpack, I am carrying 2 Cliff Bars, my Insta360, some Picaridin, and facial spray. And then I have a face fan. Also gonna bring some camera batteries. So definitely gonna need that. I'm gonna also spray myself. I feel like Picaridin is more of a lighter bug spray than DEET. I feel like DEET gets really greasy and I really don't like it. Sesame, why are you crying? Look at Sesame.
Tell me once, one last time, how to read, how to
We have finally made it to the trailhead. We are now gonna get ready to head out. Let's do this.
tell me what I should do. Tell me how to be like you.
We're on our way.
Rain it falls on your car. Tell me why it gets so hard.
have officially started the Rainbow Falls Devil's Postpile Trail. It's pretty easy. It's about 4.9 miles, very low elevation gain, 534 feet, I believe. Not bad. It's really beautiful. Really excited for this one. You guys see those rocks up there? They're literally shaped by water, fire, and ice. That is so insane. Nature is so crazy.
Down this way, curve.
Sesame.
So we're a little under a half mile in. Really excited to finish the trail, and then we're gonna head back. Seems like most of the elevation gain is when we're on the way back. Guys, absolutely beautiful. I honestly don't know a better feeling than finishing a really nice hike. Other than maybe creating something really beautiful, nothing else compares to it. I'm so excited to head back to the campsite later and just chow down on some chili. Let's finish this, let's get through it. See you at the waterfall.
I guess it's easy, such is life. Walking back to your door. When I'm with you,
Insane.
I can't get bored.
Guys, I feel like this is an installation on its own.
Every day a new surprise. We looked into each other's eyes. We looked into each other's eyes. We looked into each other's eyes. I guess it's easy. Oh.
I got mint chocolate chip and Lauren got cookies and cream.
I guess it's easy.
Okay, so we are now on the last part of disassembling our tent, but we're pretty much wrapped up in packing most of our stuff outside of this space. Honestly, I am so grateful for this trip. It was me and Lauren's first camping trip together, and it was Sesame's first camping trip overall. I'm just really happy with how everything turned out to be. It was so magical. Is that kind of corny to say? Magical. We are in the Eastern Sierras. Literally been dreaming of coming to the Eastern Sierras since I don't even know how long. We stayed here for the weekend. It was really nice. Sesame was a little bit freaked out because she's not used to being outdoors like this, but she started getting used to it a little bit by today. But really love camping so much. I've honestly just been having such a crazy kick for the outdoors, and I realize how spoiled I am with it in California. It's absolutely insane. I would never get any of this in New York unless I went upstate. But even when I go upstate, it's not the same as the mountains that we get in the Pacific Northwest. You know, it's just amazing. And I'm so inspired by it, especially being that I'm a florist. So it just means so much to me, and it's becoming such a huge part of my life, which is why I really wanted to document it and share it with you guys. This is probably going to be an ongoing thing for the rest of my life. I know that it's difficult to find a lot of people of color in this space, just because in order to participate in these types of activities in the outdoors, you need to have free time, and time is
is a luxury, guys, and not many immigrants or people of color that I know can afford that. Therefore, we didn't really get to have a lot of experiences like this. So I'm glad that I'm able to have the time now to be able to have these type of activities and share these type of experiences with Lauren. I really plan on changing the narrative for my kids in the future. I want to take us on regular camping trips. I want to take us fishing. I want to take us hiking. I want to go climbing and really take up that space within this space. I feel like the generation before us was purely living off of survival mode. Our generation has really learned how to harness the things that we've been given throughout our childhood and really implement it in our lives. We deserve it, guys. We deserve to do things like this. We deserve to have leisure time. We deserve to be unplugged and unbothered and just in nature for a whole weekend. I just highly encourage all of my friends who are people of color to get out there, have experiences like this, because honestly it has really been changing my life in so many different ways that I can't even begin to explain. So yeah, that's just me sharing my mind and what's going through it during the time that I'm here. Kind of sad it's slowly coming to an end, but we still have this boat ride. I am crossing my fingers that we are gonna get a boat because it's first come first serve, super windy out. So let's see, let's wrap up this tent because it's time to go. I can tell Lauren is like waiting outside impatiently for me to get out of here. It's time to go.
During this trip, I turned 30. It feels big, but also soft. It's like looking back at all the pieces of myself scattered over the years and realizing they formed something whole. For so long, I thought I had to be everything to everyone, carrying the weight of expectations. I think it's maybe just an eldest immigrant daughter thing, maybe. I was always chasing something, a version of myself that could be all things to all people. But today, I think about the younger me, the one who dreamed about having all that I have now, and I wish you could have seen it then. This past year was the first time I gave myself permission to be completely, unapologetically me. I traveled to new places, grieved past versions of myself, stretched for more than what was handed to me, stood in the mountains and let myself just, well, be me. I guess what I'm saying is, life has become a constant conversation with faith. This feeling that no matter how big I dream, there's always room to dream bigger. So here I am, 30, and carrying more love and wisdom than I ever thought possible. It's been quite a journey, but I'm grateful I chose a scenic route. I'm constantly becoming. Thank you for being here with me through it all.